Hey guys, welcome back to LAC Reviews. I'm Dylan.
I'm Colt.
We have guest Mike and his girlfriend today.
Hi.
We're going to be smoking Fumaris White Peach out of a KM and a Phantom Smoke with a Dream Vase. As usual, we're smoking out of a 5-hole Egyptian bowl. And today we're going to be comparing the KM to the Phantom Smoke.
Just to give you guys a little bit more on the flavor real quick. White Peach from Fumaris, it's got a nice clean cut to it. It's not too big of a leaf, not too small. It's good for packing a bowl. The flavor is real close to the peach ring candy, if you guys have ever had that. It tastes just like peach rings. It's got a nice flavor to it. You know, it's not too sweet. It's not too tart. I recommend mixing it with a little bit of prickly pear, also from Fumaris and stuff. I wouldn't recommend mixing this with Starbuzz. In my opinion, Starbuzz has some good flavors, but it's mainly Fumaris. I mean, there's a lot of other good flavors out there in companies. So if you guys want to expand your smoking experience and try out some of those flavors. As Dylan said, we've got a 5-hole Egyptian bowl going right now with 3 Cocoa Jumbos on each. And we're also going to be doing a review after we go through the flavor and the smoke consistency. So Dylan, what's your take on the flavor right now?
Alright, the flavor, very sweet like he said. It's not too sweet though. It tastes just like peach rings, one of my favorite candies out there. Fumaris is one of the juicier flavors out there. It contains its flavor for a while. It smokes very well. The flavor, I would give about a 9 to a 9.5. One of my favorites out there. Like he said, I recommend mixing it with a prickly pear, another sweet Fumaris flavor, or I like it mixed with lemon mint personally. It's very nice. I mean, the smoke consistency, as you can tell, very nice. The clouds, I would give about an 8 to an 8.5. It's one of my favorites, as I said, but also, don't mix it with a Starbuzz, as he said. Starbuzz has a lot of good flavors, like he said also. None of them do not mix with White Peach. That's my take. Mike, how do you think about it?
Well, my take on White Peach, I think it's a great flavor, especially for beginners, you know, just in general. It's a great flavor. It tastes exactly just like peach rings. If anyone's watching it is a peach ring fan, it's great. There's nothing bad about it at all. It's not harsh, and it just hits smooth. You know, I rate this flavor. I would say 10, in my belief, because it was one of the first sheets I started smoking here, exactly in this hookah lounge, with White Peach, and I enjoyed it the whole time. You know, they personally recommended this to me when I first came in. I asked for a hookah. They recommended it to me because this is a neon. It is neon recommended sheets they usually tell people to get. Smoke consistency, I would say 8.5 between 9. It's between there, depending on maybe like what hose you use, or maybe just the hookah you use in general. Like it could be each one could be different. Between these two, I would say they hit exactly the same. There's nothing wrong with it at all. It's just great.
Yeah.
It's definitely good for beginners, like they said. It's not harsh, and it's not too strong and overwhelming of a taste. It's very sweet, and it reminds me of peach iced tea, and it's really yummy.
Yeah. Another thing with the 2 hookahs we have here, they're not expensive at all. If you guys are looking at these, they're actually relatively cheap. I mean, some hookahs can go upwards to $500, and I mean, they can smoke shittier than these, honestly. I mean, price just is there. It just depends on the build quality and the colors is mainly what it is. These, I mean, you can pick up fairly cheap at Hookah Imports out in Phoenix, Arizona. You can check them out on the web at hookahimports.com. And you can also pick up the Delicious and Orange Fizz that we had in earlier reviews. The only difference with these 2 hookahs is the height. They both have a wide bore stem, and the glass on these is KM's glass. If you guys smoke KM's, is thicker, and you know this. The Dream Bases have a thinner glass, which is frosted, and I mean it's still a nice base for the price. You can pick them up for around $20, and I mean all around there's good bases. But I personally like the KMs just because they're a little bit thicker.
I would have to agree with him on that. KMs, I like a lot more. They're a lot sturdier. They're a lot more back to old hookah smoking. It's a lot more elegant. It's more of an overseas kind of style. Where if you're looking for more of a flashy style, you know, light up bass, all that, I would recommend a Dream Bass. Their Phantom Smoke stems are very flashy, as you can tell. They have a wider ash catcher, but like I said, I recommend the KM a lot more. It's a thicker bass, and it will last you probably a lot longer than Dream Bass. So, I mean, both are nice. Consistency, smoke, everything. They're both wide bores. You get about the same smoke consistency. Overall, both of them, the KM I would rate a 9.5 to a 10, whereas the Dream Bass I would rate the bass, just the bass itself, around a 7.5 to an 8, and the Phantom Smoke stem I would rate about a 9 to a 9.5. Like I said again, you have your elegance and you have your flashy style. It's all upon your preferences, and you know, money doesn't mean everything. You can buy a cheaper hookah and it will smoke way better than, you know, say a $500 hookah. I know, what is it, Bugatti?
I think it's Bugatti.
I believe it's Bugatti has their own hookah that runs for $1,500, but
it's just a flashy flower base. It's exactly what it looks like, and you can pick up the same exact ones for around $100. It just doesn't have the Bugatti emblem on it. I mean, it's just a symbol of wealth. It also is for people who spend money. It's outrageous for a hookah. But other than that, as you know, the white peach, it's a great flavor. It's roughly rated around everywhere about an 8 or a 9 to a 9.5. It's really nice. The smoke is about an 8.5 to a 9. It's an all-around great flavor. It's good for mixing with your fruity flavors and even mint flavors too. But I think that's really all we have on this video, and I hope you guys enjoyed it. Look us up at www.neonhookahlounge.com. Follow us on Facebook at Neon Lounge. Follow our Instagram at LEC Reviews, and also look us up on Google Plus, LEC Reviews, for more videos and subscriptions.
thank you guys. I want to take time out to thank Mike and his girlfriend.
Thank you for having us out here. I really appreciate it.
Thank you guys.
It's always nice to have new faces in this lounge. So come on down to Lake Addison City, Arizona, home of the London Bridge and famous color changing dragon. We'll see you guys at Neon Hookah Lounge.